Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, in this video, we are continuing the Cloud Adoption Framework, CAF, and we're going to talk about the very first step that we saw in the previous one, which is strategy. So stay with me. Let me share my screen to demystify CAF and talk about strategy. Let me do that quickly. Share screen, and there's my screen. This will help. This will help everyone to understand the cloud adoption framework. There are 5 steps we talked about: strategy, plan, ready, govern, manage. Now, under strategy, we can categorize this into 4 more, which is business motivations, business outcomes, financial consideration, and technical consideration. With the help of these 4, we will come up with a solid strategy which will guide us in our cloud adoption. So, under strategy, we need to understand first what are the business motivations. And then we will understand what business wants once they move to the cloud. What are the outcomes they're looking for? Then we need to think about the financial considerations, because the entire model is going to change from CapEx to OpEx. Then the technical consideration, because in cloud, there is a different way of spinning up the resources. There is a different way to architect your resources. And you can achieve all the benefits if you go with the cloud mindset. So let's explore in this video about the business motivation. Well, just to save time, I have created this diagram to actually decipher CAF, and we are here. Okay, under strategy, we are trying to understand business motivations. So once we know the motivations, only then we can guide it properly. So this is the very first step in CAF, or Cloud Adoption Framework, which asks why questions to understand the organization's motivations for the cloud, right? Because we need to ask why before doing anything and keep digging it deeper. So, which help us understanding the business strategy for the future, or business outcomes from the cloud adoption. So in the nutshell, it is always the smart to know why we are doing something before doing it. And it would be genius to not simply stop until you have a proper understanding, which means a couple of whys. Why on a why? Anyways, so the very first question in motivation is, why are we adopting cloud? Why now? And we got the question, but we should also know whom to ask this question. Hence, the right people on the call is must, who could actually help you understand it. Why right people? Because stating our board say so, or my friend said cloud is good, or somebody down the hall says we are moving to the cloud, so now the other guy is moving, so I have to move it. These are not the motivation. These are not the right or correct answers. So you should have the right people on the call. You should have the conversation with the right people, which can help you understand what exactly is the motivation behind the cloud adoption, behind this strategy, behind this movement. And once we know why cloud, we need to dig in deeper to understand what they want to achieve by moving to the cloud. That is business outcomes. Well, we will dig business outcomes in maybe in the next video, so that we can actually categorize or simplify the cloud adoption framework to understand step by step. So in this step, it's all about business motivation. And now I hope you know what I'm talking about here, and I hope you know now how to get to that answer. Just to be clear, there are few examples of the business motivations. Okay. Well, typically what happens is a critical business event occurs or it is about to occur, and that serve as the trigger for cloud adoption. It's not like somebody just wake up and said, let's move to the cloud. There is a trigger involved. We need to understand that trigger. You need to ask those questions to your stakeholders, to the people in the call who want to adopt the cloud, and you are guiding them. You need to find out, figure out, keep probing to that trigger. And it could be acquisition, it could be end of support for a product, or things like reducing and eliminating your data center footprint. Depending on the event, it will create motivations for cloud adoptions and the strategy accordingly. So there are a few motivations I have wrote down here. You can see now highly, you can actually on a high level categorize these motivations into two categories, either migration or innovation. Let's see a few migration motivations. Those will be increased cost savings, reduce technical complexity, optimize internal operations, increase business agility, prepare for new technical capabilities, or scale to market demand, or scale to geography demand. So these all leads to the migration as a motivation to the cloud to achieve this particular goal, these goals. However, there are different motivations that could fall under innovation, because we know data is the new commodity and modern applications are the supply chain driving the data into various experience. In today's business market, it's hard to find a transformative product or service that isn't built on top of data, insights, or customer experiences. We can count few innovation motivation as increase business agility, prepare for new technical capabilities, build new technical capabilities, or scale to market demand, scale to geographic demand, improve customer experiences, transform product or services. So ultimately, in a nutshell, this step is all about finding a motivation trigger, why someone wants to move to the cloud, why now, are there any challenges they're facing, they want to fix those challenges, or whether it could be, I'm just saying, it could be cloud maybe is not the right choice at this moment. You can only give the right suggestion and recommendation once you know why they want to move to the cloud. And maybe, let's suppose cloud is the right choice for them. Once you understand the motivation, then this strategy will help you the how question, how you can adopt cloud so that it will align with your business motivation. Well, thank you. And in next video, we'll try to dig other steps or other points of this strategy, which are business outcome, financial consideration, or technical consideration. Till then, take care. Goodbye.